according to that, the phone's going. Ooh, we need to move a little. Yeah, see, we need to move a little. Hey, everyone. Iggy's joining me this time.
Yo.
And I need to see if we can even hear ourselves.
Let me...
Yeah, okay, I hear you. So let's do the usual sharing thing. If you could do the spiel about the channel. Dude, enunciate, come on.
Oh, right. Be sure to check out the Game Lounge's Facebook page. The rest of the channel. Be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe. Share our streams around if you enjoy what you see. Leave a comment on what games you'd like to see us play, and we hope you enjoy.
Of course, if you just want to talk shit to us, hey, we'll take that too.
Yeah, give or take.
Especially in a couple minutes, you'll see what I mean in a moment. Let's see here. Share that there. Wait, why? Oh, here it is. Publish. Why is Discord not showing up for some reason on me? There we go. Alright, so last time we started playing Call of Cthulhu, and I, as the main character, Edward Pierce, accepted a case to find out the truth about the death, and I guess the life as well, of a Miss Hawkins. I forget her first name. I could find out in like 12 seconds when I hit the Enter Madness thing right here. I think her name was Sarah. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Probably might be it.
Probably is, but
yeah,
oh, excuse me, just ate.
Bad detective forgetting about your dead client's name.
Yeah, well, it's been a bloody week, so.
And you're in an insane asylum, so.
Yeah, I'm starting this one, as you can see, in the Riverside Institute, which, based on how we ended last week, seems to be an insane asylum. So, real quick, if you're watching this, and especially if you know me in real life, comment below. Best shot. I can take it. I know the jokes are coming. Come on. Give me your best trash talk here. I know it's coming. And I know these PS1 load times are still a pain in my ass.
I guess they really want you to contemplate the things that you do.
Whatever. It gives me time to go over all the stuff that still bothers me from last week. First off, while there was some damn good reading material found in that house, I am disappointed that the Count of Monte Cristo is not among the titles mentioned. Anyway, my personal preferences aside, yeah, still a little iffy about how Your Fate Will Be Affected showed up when I took that drink at the bar. The fact that I'm even still alive confuses me. Like, seriously, I stumbled onto this cult worshipping an elder god. I mean, obviously they've... Oh, that reminds me. Apparently people have been saying it wrong for years. Not only in this game, but in an article I read a couple of years ago, I heard that we were saying it wrong. It's actually pronounced Cthulhu, not Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
Oh, and we're restarting this cutscene.
Oh, well, you did end during it.
Alright, and that guy was in that photo, too. So yeah, no idea what they're putting in me right now. That's concerning. This lady's face as we go through the cutscene is really disturbing.
He's having a seizure.
Looks like Gerald Robotnik.
Strong and such.
Huh?
Without the massive mustache.
Yeah, but watch this lady's face. You saw that?
No God.
Opening his eyes. Saved him for.
I can't get up. Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
Oh, yeah, and of course,
You do.
this guy.
Undo these straps.
Whoa, go easy, my friend.
Oh, Dad. He killed you.
Dead as dirt.
Are you sure he's bad?
We even saw it in the dream sequence on the last episode.
He was dead. Me too. We were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No.
Yeah, really not liking not knowing this what's been put in my arm.
Body.
What?
Body.
Body?
Well, yeah, it's going to circulate. That's the second time.
What happened to me? Where am I?
The gas.
I think that... Yeah.
Sanders, you have to come with us. No, please. I can't leave here.
You've got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No, no.
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
God damn. Oh, wow. Look at the inside of that guy's cell.
Oh, those are actually save points in the first Call of Cthulhu game.
I believe it. They actually have a similar symbol in the board game Elder Sign. Or not board game, but tabletop game. We should actually try that. I think Naomi had a copy. Her, Sensio. Anyway, wrong button. I racked up a number of points
And you are in a loony bin, so you get no points.
last time. And I can't seem to access... Not last checkpoint.
I believe they locked that because you were in a loony bin.
Maybe. I was going to see if I could, like, fiddle with my, stats before we progress anymore. Yeah, that ain't working. Before I check the obvious gas problem, let's see what's going on here. Wait. Oops.
Wait, what? Excuse me?
Shit. Wasn't trying... Okay, you know what? I was not trying to go to bed, so let's just go to the last checkpoint. I'm sure there might be people that in the comments could call this cheating, but... hold circle to skip. Yeah. Oh, so you're going to tell me holding circle allows a skip right there, but you're not going to tell me that holding at the bed... Well, I mean, that probably should have been common sense now that I stop and say it out loud. Wonder what this line's about.
Probably when they want you to stand before they open the door.
You know, fair, but you'd think it would be a lot further back.
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us. No, please. I can't live here.
You've got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me.
Pretty sure that's the same voice actor as the cop.
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
Paisley. Well, the cop that died, supposedly.
I mean, the guy might have range. Who knows? Okay, let's see what this is about.
So it's gas.
Yeah. Probably an airborne sedative of some kind.
Docile.
Yeah.
Docile enough.
Is there anything else to fiddle with in this room? Does not seem to be. Oh well. Okay. Now, as we were a moment ago. Sleepy bye-bye time. Now the question is, did they actually move me? Or am I still in the cell and this is another dream sequence? The fact that I can't see anything out that window is... Ooh, hello. I seem to be limping. Boarded up doors. It's either a dream sequence or people really don't want me getting out.
Welcome to Arkham, Bruce Wayne.
Ha!
They tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams. They scrawled all over their maps in the wake of my lonely wanderings.
Okay, I'm being talked to through the...
Uh-oh. Yeah?
It's definitely another dream sequence. There's no denying that one this time. No questions or nothing.
Dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams.
Alright, let's see what's behind door number 1. Let's see if I get an answer as to why am I limping.
When the last of them rises up, you will choose.
Choose what?
I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awake and free me.
Can I not? Is that an option? I mean, I realize probably not, but still.
I mean, you probably die.
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time.
I don't want to hear shit from you. You have that squid face thing going on.
Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute.
Oh, let's see here.
I saw the nurses at work on a patient. It wouldn't be good for me to get caught.
You must avoid them at all costs. If someone
Yeah, no
found
shit.
out that I released you from your room, I'd never find work in a hospital again.
So nice of you to worry about me like that.
Do not be unpleasant, Mr. Pierce. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood.
Alright, does this mean I can access my stats again? Or hell, even my...
Looks like it.
Wrong button. There we go. Alright, how many points are... 12! Fuck yes! It only takes 6 to get investigation up top. I'm up to the next one. 6 to up strength, which would probably help dealing with that guard I'm most likely going to have to deal with. Medicine's been getting a boost. Occultism, it needs 6 to go up. Could you let Pandora in? Come here, Pandora. Hey, kitty. Daddy missed you. I was worried. You're going to have to, like, lift up the doorknob in order to... Yeah. Okay, that should be good. Thank you. Alright, so 4 to get psychology up. 6. Yeah. Okay. So I can, for sure, ignoring medicine and psychology, get 2 of these things to level 4. Let's do investigation and... Oh, I could pull up 2 to 4th level or put 1 all the way up to 5th. Let's see here. Oh. Medicine and occult can only be improved by objects discovered in the environment, which I've noticed because medicine's been going up slowly. Okay, so yeah, occultism and medicine's real chances of getting boosted much higher are back at character creation. That's kind of a pain in the dick. It's something I wish they mentioned earlier.
They can't.
Huh?
They can't. So they gotta figure out. But not actually.
And I'll use that knowledge when I do playthroughs on my own later. Yeah, let's do eloquence as well. And what's it? Validate is the options button. Alright, Detective Edward Pierce. Probably forget investigation up to 4th level. While I have the... Alright, case. Close, dark water. Yeah, it was Sarah Hawkins. And Charles Hawkins obviously got a update to his profile. Ugh, that's hard to look at.
What is it? Hi, Davy Jones.
James Fitzroy. This is another thing that bothers me. The fact that that father of his looked spot on. Like, nah, there's something going on there. And it ain't that guy was his father. Roy Mitchell, owner of the Stranded Whale Bar. And what's this? Silas Winchester. Oh, right, the guy, the caretaker of the Hawkins property. Places. Occult. So yeah, I noticed I didn't really take a look at the left side at the first part of the last episode, but I noticed, I mean, obviously the guy with the thing on his chest is Mr. Hawkins. And that looks like Sarah holding back her son. This might have been a picture of what she foresaw right before her death being. Let's see here. Oh, clues. Carved bone. Underground antechamber. Last Supper. Small wooden whale. Picture. Sarah's shoe. Broken clock. Smashed oil lamp. See the file. Good. All these things that I have a problem with are in one spot. Now.
What does this mean?
Yeah, I want to figure out what's going on here. The paintings are cursed. Hello.
What did he write about the painting?
He'll come for you.
What did they inject him with?
You can't escape.
Sarah.
He knew something about Sarah. What's this here?
Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors.
That's interesting.
In his eyes, this symbol must have some protective virtues.
What's with...
Am I in an asylum?
Dude, I could figure that one out within like 2 seconds. You're supposed to be a detective. And it's worth fiddling with.
If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him.
Yeah, I'm not opening that one.
I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doc.
Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those two myself.
The hell? You hear heartbeats and see that shit. Am I claustrophobic?
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm going to see if there's sleeping pills left. They've gone out again upstairs.
Put a few aside for me, will you? And above all, leave the wheels where they are.
Good God. What could this machine be used for?
Medical record of Francis Sanders. Coroner's record, the patient seems to be suffering from psychosis. Gouged his own eyes out in an act of yeesh.
Yep, he belongs there.
What is going on here? It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock. This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity. What will happen if I increase the current to the limit? The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs?
I'd rather not get the answer to that.
Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine?
I got out. I seem to be timed. I hear the heart rate go up and such. I'm pretty sure Edward Pierce is claustrophobic.
That would make sense.
Worse and worse. This is madness. Are they seriously thinking of transmitting the properties of this meat by electric current? The liquid connects it to the electric current. What are its properties?
There seems to be...
Do the cops know what's going on?
Those bandages?
Yeah, bloodstained badge belongs to a Darkwater police officer. What was he doing in the cells?
Have I activated anything? I can still increase the load.
But from where?
It's done. Now for the others.
Shit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, not 6. 4, 5. Just a few days to go. Yeah, that's it. 4 days at most. No more.
You there?
Shit. Game of, yeah. Apparently had to keep an eye out for them. They weren't going to be stationary.
Alright then.
And there he is.
What was welling up inside me? I feel it in my head. Oh, he is my master. He enters me. Yes, yes.
Get out! Don't let me sleep here. If it does not catch me, I do not sleep. If I sleep, am I dead?
These are obviously safe points from when a guard comes by.
Makes sense. They are in an asylum.
Yeah.
But that walking route seems kind of quick. Wait, no, he's not a guard. It just looks like he was.
I'm thinking I'll just let one of them make their rounds, but...
You. Yeah, you there. Come here.
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep? You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah. And in exchange, I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
Is it the noise that disturbs you?
No, it's the nightmares. We all have them here. That's what wakes us up. And afterwards, there's no way to get back to sleep.
I'll find you some pills.
Go look in the storage room. There must be sleeping pills there.
It's just one question. Where's the storage room? Shit! Double shit. Alright. I saw the one guy coming this way. Let's keep him. Ooh, that one almost caught me. Uh-oh. Oh, there's a guy around the corner. He almost caught me. Man, I can't drop like I'm pull up a map or something. I have next to no idea where I am. I know that way's bad news. That other way is probably bad news. I need to find storage room. I seem to have gone in a circle. Administration, definitely don't want that one. Storage is definitely not down that way. Oh shit.
Locked.
Storage room. Perfect.
Perfect.
Shit. Damn it. They do not offer a lot of time.
With these chains on your wrist, you can't escape.
Alright, I'm just gonna have to act quick, get into that next room.
Where do they keep their sleeping pills? Scopolamine, morphine, opium? Nothing but common drugs. My new friend's sleeping pills.
Now for the big trick. Alright, now I gotta go back. To wherever that one inmate was. And get him to make a lot of noise for me. Note to staff, last week's incident caused significant damage to the infrastructure, putting a stop to current experiments. So simple from now, the wheels to gas stocks must be kept in storage room after each use. Shit. So does that mean I gotta go back to storage?
The green gas leaves from here and it runs through the whole building.
to staff. I've repaired your machine as best I can. However, the piping has been damaged and it's under too much pressure, huh?
It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands. The duct. This valve controls the pressure. The control wheel is missing.
Oh yeah. Wait. Ooh, no. Okay, I need to check that other wheel. Let's just get rid of that gas altogether. I'm still going to need to get that wheel from storage, and I did not see a bloody wheel.
Perfect.
Oh. Okay, that's another hiding spot.
This lever must turn on the gas machine. The control wheel is missing.
I did say that I wanted to put a lot of pressure or less. I forget. Let's see, inhabitants, clues. Inventory. Okay, so I want to put a lot of pressure. Back to the wheels I've already tampered with.
Dangerous, Mr. Pierce.
It might be, I'm not gonna lie, but the problem is I also need to find that damn wheel, and it seems to have been in that storage room I was just in. storage room with child. Oh, there it is. Come on, please leave. Okay, so the guard goes over there, looks around, then turns around and goes back. The wheel might be in that corner.
What's not those candles?
I wish. Oh, medicine stuff. Ooh, I was shaving it close on that one. Bye!
Bye.
Get lost, asshole.
He'll be back.
Don't I know it.
Oh. Let's go to the other side.
Shit. I'm sure there's something in that kitchen I want to get my hands on. Alright, I'm starting to understand the layout of this place.
Exactly what I need.
Oh, the keys. Shit.
I can still increase the load.
Alright. Let's see here. Where... Oh boy. Archives. That was good. Can't close that one.
Yeah, just gotta get at the right angle.
Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy, and a full shelf on cephalopods. Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy, and a full shelf on cephalopods. Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here.
Fits of insanity a while before her death. She wasn't wasn't at her first attempt to set a fire with the... Okay. Good. Push comes to shove. I've got a hiding spot.
Dementia? Self-inflicted wounds?
Wife of Francis Sanders had her.
Anatomy, anthropology, nothing surprising.
Uh-oh. Where's that one inmate? Okay. this is nerve-wracking. And what's worse, I have to start that search all over again.
Sound like the guy from Family Guy. Quad.
Who?
Quad.
Who's that?
The guy who takes metaphors literally. I think it was metaphors.
Oh yeah. Damn it. Where was that guy? Like, am I even looking around the right spots? The guy that said he'd cause a distraction if I just got him his fix of sleeping pills.
You know where to go from where you started?
This is where I started. That's the stupid thing.
You don't have a map?
No. I'm playing this completely off memory and just memorizing a bit more of the layout as I go. I wonder if I'll find anything neat in here. Medicine tome.
Jack of all trades. Cool.
Hello, is that...
I could use this control wheel to turn the valve I saw. Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push. It's locked.
Figures.
Now for the next step.
Dang it, I can't just remove the wheel after and use it on the other spot.
That's super dangerous.
Yeah, I'm trying to cause an explosion.
Oh.
I'm raising pressures sky friggin' high.
Yeah.
The only problem is I need to get one more and then do this lever.
There's nothing happening.
Now, it said I could find one in the storage room. And I found a room there that I can find a hidden item in. But, even when I use a light source to brighten things up, I'm having the damnedest time coming across that. Excuse me. And the guy's in that part of the storage room right now. I'll wait for him to move. I need to move quick. And here he comes. Okay, that was super close. How stupid is this guy? Fuck that, how stupid...
Yep. See?
Just hiding in here. It's definitely in here. Just don't know what I have to do to make it available. this prick does not offer me much in terms of opportunities to find out. Fuck it, I'll come back. That guy in the kitchen's starting to become a problem.
It's locked.
Of course. Ah. Alright, I'm supposed to learn this guy's pattern. No. Okay, took care of that problem. Now, what did I get? Key to the guards room. Cool. Key to the maintenance room. Better. Thought this was the maintenance room, though. Oh, wait. that's going to be an important shortcut later.
I've got what you want.
Show me!
There. And remember, they don't come for free.
Don't you worry, you'll have your diversion. Go on now, go hide yourself. The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away!
Oh, yeah.
Problem is, I'm right next to the guy.
Think we got a walker!
Light up. Another guy spotted me.
Come on, show yourself!
Uh-oh.
My shift is over. You can go to sleep or keep on screaming. It's no longer my problem.
Shit. Oh, I see. Yeah, I fucked up. Shit. Oh. Hello.
What carnage?
Oh, hell nah.
I think that's the guy I saw before with the tentacles and shit.
You see? You see? This is the kind of bullshit you just nope the fuck out of.
I would, but I'm kind of trapped in here. Hell, back in the cave was the shit I would have noped the fuck out of. But unfortunately, this is a game that I need to keep progressing it. But otherwise, I'm right there with you. This is that B-list horror movie stupid-ass white people bullshit.
That's right. That's right. Sticking your nose to other people's business.
All the levers are activated.
Alright, I just gotta get my butt over to that room, and I should be able to make a blackout happen.
That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
Is there somebody? I'll let Fuller know. You can bet him that ain't us. You there.
Shit.
Damn. They just catch you instantly.
I mean, I had no idea how long they were going to be in there. Truth be
That should
told,
draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
yeah, as soon as you said that, I should have been going behind this.
You can bet he'll make us.
Now, what I want to know is, did it pull the one from here? Might have did better. Alright, so I'm thinking that there were two ways to get that guard out of there, and I was just wasting time on both instead of pushing one. One good way to find... And he's gone. Yeah, I'm just gonna stroll on out of here like I own the place.
I see.
Looks like it. I'm not touching a thing. That's the guy that gauged his own eyes out.
Is that you?
That's Francis.
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
No!
Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
What is the exact nature of the beast you're running away from?
You've got instinct, a sensitivity for the invisible. It puts you in danger. The creature that is pursuing me is not from our world.
After what I've seen so far on this island, I'm ready to believe you.
Don't do that! Do not believe, or you'll end up like us all.
What happened to you, Sanders?
The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
What can you tell me about the Hawkins?
You should leave before it's too late.
Yeah,
I
I'd love to.
inspected the scene of the fire, and something is not right. Do you think Charles Hawkins could have killed his wife and faked his own death?
What? No, of course not. He would never have done such a thing. She was the sole purpose of his life.
I don't understand. What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. Don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds you?
Okay.
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Shambler.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me.
The hell?
No!
Sanders!
What the?
What the hell? I got it.
Get the fuck out of here and not fuck around with this B-list horror movie
This
white
is
people bullshit.
insane. What killed him?
Yes, that is most definitely Jonathan Reed from Vampire. Or Vampire.
I mean, not surprising. They're both published by the same company.
Mm-hmm. He most definitely needs a weapon. But at this point, I think it's more detrimental to his health to have one.
Oh, dude, most definitely. You remember that picture of himself we found in the last episode?
Yeah.
In the trailer, the picture actually involves him holding a gun to his head.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah, without a doubt, a weapon. That might be my fault.
Damn! The gas! Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
Oh, he's back.
I don't trust it. And I'm back to the Hawkins mansion. I really don't trust this.
As you should.
Your earphones popped out, didn't they?
Oh, I didn't know.
Ooh.
So I have to call him back.
The frig?
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Of course.
Alright, so we got that. Wait a minute. Did they clean the place up? I got the officer down there talking with the woman that helped me escape. Yeah, numerous reasons I don't like this. Namely, that guy should be dead.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
Man, fuck that! Leave! Swim back to Boston if you have to.
Oh, shit.
Probably want me to sit down or some shit.
Quit your job and come homeless, my man.
Oh, I mean, the job's already lost. Like, there's no way in hell the Wentworth Agency will believe anything that happened after those cave paintings.
How's that for
the
you,
officer
Chief?
himself.
Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
This motherfucker. I might be on to a lead. Was object of a cult. They had me in jail. Talk to Bradley or talk to Cold D. Hawkins was committed. I saw dead bodies. Come back. Talk to Bradley. You should be dead. Requires a higher medicine. Get the...
Makes sense.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
Man, I don't feel like talking with the guy that should be dead or the person I saw some squid face mask thing going on with.
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then...
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital. And called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
No. No, let's not. Like...
I heard you talking, bro.
Why am I not surprised?
I get the impression you two don't get along.
Intrusive and not very clever. Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
Hello? What's up, Pop?
I heard you talking, bro.
Okay,
Why am I
yeah.
not?
I get the
intrusive. Anyway.
I'm not in the house at the moment.
What I'm sure of now,
And what the fact
that's what
I have a
you with.
I'd remember.
I mean,
That's possible.
Seems hard.
I'm not sure when I'll be back. Probably within 2 hours.
I saw people in hoods.
Alright.
They had stolen Mrs. Hawkins' paintings.
Who are you talking about? Why would they do such a thing?
I don't know, but they were a threat. They've taken over the caves under the mansion. They were performing some kind of ritual. One of the entryways was under Charles Hawkins' office.
We suspect Mr. Hawkins of being involved.
My patients believe the old islanders used to worship primitive sea gods. Could they be the focus of the cult?
Am I hearing
Oh,
this right?
man.
So you think me gullible?
No, not at all.
What else did you uncover, Mr. Pierce?
Too much.
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell,
Interesting
Dr. Fuller is like
that
some
all these
crazed
mean
emperor.
families that pop
He wouldn't
up
be
were
happy if
bound
he
to
knew
the Scylla
we were
that happened to be involved
I
in
know
that
the
great
risks.
catch.
I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes. I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth, Ethan. And I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
I found a Darkwater PD badge. Lost a colleague recently?
What the?
Bradley.
Ethan?
I'm all right. I just had a... It's gone.
You're sure?
If it's important, it'll come back. But I can't explain why Dr. Fuller would have that badge.
The man's a danger, believe me.
What can we do, Pierce?
Oh, without a doubt, that was the original Bradley's badge.
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller and a nurse. Blood everywhere. My legs, the pain, I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed... demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
Could have probably got that other wheel if I chose to boost the hidden object stat instead of one of the other two.
Makes sense.
I mean, I was in there at least a half dozen times with both lights, scanned every inch of the damn place. Exactly. It's the only other explanation I can think of.
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Maybe he was in a store.
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain.
So about
Tell
that.
me how Mr. Sanders died.
Okay.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins, visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
Let's stay prudent or better to confront the truth. I mean, truth be told, she's probably not going to believe that shit.
So, yeah.
I mean, I didn't see, were you like in your game or did you see what happened to the guy?
To,
Francis Sanders.
Yeah, got fucking choked out near the lights.
Yeah, like freaking hoist up in the air by something invisible. Best I could describe it as almost like he was dealing, going against the creature from, the Dunwich Horror.
It sounds familiar. Yeah, he got screwed. Roughly. Maybe he's already blind, so...
He's right. We can't ignore the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
This will
Better
affect your
madness
destiny,
than
of
ignorance.
course.
Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Agree with
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Alright, and now I should be able to head on out. Assuming I can't get something to up my knowledge on the occult or medicine a bit.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Time to scan around.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
Man, fuck the island. Start sending nukes to the ocean. Alright, let's go to the Sanders residence.
Oh yeah, because nukes are going to take out the horror terrorists.
You got a better idea?
Leave.
And go where?
Anywhere. Space.
This takes place in the 20s. It's not an option. Oh wait, neither are the nukes. Pretty sure that wasn't. I'm pretty sure that was a creation of the 50s.
Yep. Or the 40s. Something like that. I think it was 44.
I thought World War II was around the 50s.
Could be. jump into my history.
Okay, there we go. Enter madness. Let's hop in.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may.
Yep, that is definitely Jonathan Reed.
However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
To 1945.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here.
Oh, cat. Fun. Maybe I can get on her good side while I'm here.
You know each other.
Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
May I inquire
Jake,
as to
believe me.
when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
You must not feel guilty. Requires better psychology. That sucks. He died screaming right... Oh, wow. I was no longer there when it happened. You're taking it quite well. Yeah, let's go with that one.
I expected to find you more grief-stricken than this by the death of your husband.
I do not like the tone of your allusion, sir. I had long months to weep every tear in my body, and to accept, if not my fate, at least that of my husband. And so I'm sorry to disappoint you if you're expecting more hysteria and grieving widow in my voice. Rest assured, however, my anger is real. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
I didn't tell you that part yet. I'm calling all kinds of bullshit. The true culprit is Fuller. It wasn't me, son there. I share grief, but had nothing to do with it.
Mrs. Sanders, I understand your grief, and I extend my deepest condolences to you. But I had nothing to do with the death of your husband. I've just arrived on Darkwater. I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
The death of the Hawkins family? You mean it was not an accident?
I have reason to believe so.
Cursed island knows only tragedy after tragedy. You too would be advised to flee it like the plague. Oh,
I would love to!
I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
I deduce that your husband already mentioned this dimensional shambler.
Well, you can't imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else? to paint such horrors. Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at
Yes,
this stage.
please.
I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long. Did she really care for him, after all?
Dear madam, I acknowledge receipt of the letter in which you demand the body of your deceased husband. I am sorry to inform you that I cannot agree to return his body to you. At the moment of his interment, you signed a discharge allowing me to dispose of his body as I see fit. I extend my deepest condolences to you, Thomas Fuller.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
Oh, reconstruction.
Batman.
More or less. You weren't watching this stuff last time?
I was watching most of it, yeah.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even? A house of artists. A house of artists. Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting? He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? She didn't want Sanders to have the painting. She must have felt devastated. Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins?
Oh, clearly.
See breeds hate.
A house of artists.
The hell?
The Shambler. I need to see it.
You are crazy!
Yeah. Bullshit.
That room must have something important. Whoa. That thing had blood on it a second ago. I know it. I know I'm not imagining that shit.
Probably not.
Oh wow, look at this one.
A foot?
Yeah, but that one had blood along the left side of the face and was like moving all kinds of weird when I first came here.
That's kind of cool, bro.
Yeah, but it also looks like his wife, so it's probably some fucked up foreshadowing. Something really weird.
That looks like a fucking mask of human skin.
Yeah, it kind of does. And again, like his wife.
Gross.
disturbing. Not liking the implications around here.
Looks like somebody gouged out half her face. Okay. So we get a vibe here.
If these all came from Hawkins, that might also attest to the problems she had with her. Okay, that one's just creepy.
She looks like the mistress of the devil.
That's supposed to be the Scylla? Oh, I guess I do get to speak with
A
cats.
strange Amerindian pendant.
The Whale and the Cod. Brief History of Darkwater. By Erwin Greenwald. Okay.
I could use one of those. Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
I'm sorry, I beg you give up all hope of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning for you, please spare me the weight of guilt. I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend, forget the shambler your friends.
Damn.
But she gave it away? Why was this guy so
An old
pressed?
diary.
Diary of the Pastor's Wife, Volume 3. What about Volumes 1 and 2? Anyway, this volume spends some time on Reverend Wickwood's community. His wife expresses her worries about the strange dreams that the Reverend's congregation are having since their arrival on the island. Some members of the community, her husband included, began to speak of their vision as a messenger sent by God. She is scared that they will suffer the same fate as the Lost Tribe. Who is the Lost Tribe, though? Hello. Desertion on an anatomical question. It is the work of a student in book form, although observations are relevant, they lack the expertise. Okay. Ah, it's a medicine up. A hidden one for some odd reason.
Yes, that was dissertation.
Strength. Oh my god, I actually have enough strength to open some. Key to the gallery. Would you read the book? This will affect your destiny. Whoa! Oh, damn. It's a kind of encyclopedia of monstrous and unknown creatures. I'm beginning to believe that they exist.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Which sucks because he specifically advised me not to believe.
That will affect your destiny.
Yeah, it said that when I first opened it. But also an occultism upgrade. Let's see by how much. Oh. Oh, I went straight. Okay.
Maybe that stuff's kind of hard.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
I have a well-off client in Boston who heard about the death of Francis Sanders and wanted me to size up his estate. Before
If she doesn't call this lie.
Perfect, Detective. The pretext, the body language, I would have bought it if it was the first time I'd seen your face. You're a good talker, Pierce. Your story will do for the moment.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why
Smart
you?
woman.
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say? Not now, sweetheart. I'd like to read this without some snoop looking over my shoulder.
Okay then, in the gallery we go. Time to lose our fucking minds. Is this a... I forgot the lyrics. I'm not gonna waste my time on the joke. Okay, that's obviously the Shambler there, so let's just fiddle around and look at everything else this guy collected. Hello. Yo.
That is most definitely from the dark corners of the earth.
Oh, yes. What do we got here? Oh, wow. Stone tablets, some kind of dual-sided dagger. I'm having a hard time even guessing what this is supposed to be.
It's a bit dark. That looks pretty freaking cool.
It does. I shouldn't be too surprised to see this imagery again, as it was Hawkins that painted it. Oh, no, not this shit again. Yo. This one's holding a kid.
Oh, look, a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
There's a bunch of eyes all over the place. Man, I don't trust that shit for Jack.
That's a ritual dagger, no doubt.
Yeah.
Oh, look, a cabinet you can hide in.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times. These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
That is interesting.
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
The fuck? Is this a baby breaking a goose's neck over its side? Or, actually, I think there's a peacock, or a peahen. What's this one? Looks like a bear gnawing a seal. Yeah. And this one's just...
That? It's a skeleton, but it's a pose of something that looks...
Yeah, but what's this shit about? I think that's supposed to be...
I think that's George Washington.
No, I was gonna say a Julius Caesar statue, maybe.
Could be. It's Sunday, Sunday. Watch this baby break this goose's neck. It's SummerSlam.
God damn it, man! Really?
I mean, he looks ready to DDT that thing.
Oh, damn! Look at this one.
The hell?
Damn.
Laws of hell. He looked like he entered into the wrong deal.
Ooh, this one looks like This definitely takes place on whatever that island is with the crumbling pillars, but it also looks like the rapture's going on.
Red lights.
No, there's red flags all over the...
Oh, hey, Strahd.
Funny. No, that... Hold up.
Yeah?
That looks a lot like the caretaker, but why is his eye missing?
Stylistic.
I'm not gonna lie, that one does look pretty cool.
It's got blind sight. Jeez.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Oh yeah, sure. Just glowing text and tablets. I think you might want to memorize all this stuff.
Interesting. This one's buried in a stone.
Yeah, I think you might want to memorize what all this stuff is.
That's part of why we're recording this shit on stream. What's this? Oh, bet! Oil. And that one again, though this one looks a little less odd. And this seems like an original. Hiding closet, I'll just ignore that. Oh, wow.
Oh, look, a tiefling.
Huh? The winged variant at the least.
Oh.
And more of the oil.
Yeah, the paint on the stand over it looks like it's about to come to life. In some amnesia type bullshit.
Oh, without a doubt. The moment I walk up to it, I'm going to have some kind of freaky cutscene. So I want to get a really good look at this before I interact with it.
Something on top of it.
It looks like... Okay, you know that giant snake monster that the Rotting Veil is built over the corpse of?
Yeah.
Like, tell me it doesn't look like that thing about to swallow the world.
I mean, Dalmander is kind of like that, so yeah. So, you know, she never want to fight that thing. It's a nightmare.
Alright. Let's see if we can figure out what this nut job wanted it for so damn bad. Oh, god damn it. Whoa, what's with the glowing stuff? Ah, fuck me. Oh, nah, bruh. Rain check! Yo, that face. It matches a lot of the paintings, actually. Hey, name's Bob. Just want to say hi.
What the hell was that?
Hey, buddy. I like what I see. I'll be at the hotel room. Oh, no. that's game over. Okay. I need to figure out how to get the flying fuck out of here, so give me a minute to remember the layout of that place. It wasn't that complicated of a room.
What the hell was that?
Consult diary. What?
Don't be a bitch.
Hide. Bye. Shit. Okay, so they're not incredibly stupid.
Starting to feel like Alien.
Now that one felt like, well, basically any game with Jason Voorhees. That one was embarrassing.
What the hell was that?
I think it's whenever I look at it.
That makes sense. Makes you
The only problem, or actually, well, I have the chance. Great. There's just the problem of where am I supposed to... Oh, shit, where was that diary? I mean, I noticed that that circle started shrinking. Didn't seem to go in here, so let's test the thing where I'm just looking at it without it possibly being able to spot me. Give it a moment. If it gets me, fuck. I have no idea where this thing I'm supposed to find is.
What does he look for? If anything.
Consult the diary.
Oh, the monster one that you got out of the box. Oh wait, no, that was an encyclopedia. Right?
Let me see the name of that thing again, because if you're right, I'll be mad as hell. And we'll gather my knowledge of the... Where did I find it, though? Fuck.
Down. Did it hear that? Maybe I can use this dagger.
Look, I don't know. I just grabbed a dagger, and there's a good chance it did hear that. So I'm just gonna hide in here a moment longer. Yep, there it is. Oh yeah, all the good that dagger did.
Consult the book to find out which, consult the diary to find out which weapon would work against that creature.
The only problem is, I think the diary was before going into the gallery, which if I can't leave...
That is interesting.
What the hell was that?
Examine the Chandler, done. Oh, so that's the touchpad for the diary.
What is manner? Where's that? Okay, it's not on the case. Fine. Let's look at Pierce. Yeah, no. Huh, I skipped one sanity thing. The dudes who've gone through have left their mark, but you still manage the best you... Oh man, so I actually want to skip these things as much as I possibly can. But I mean, look at this shit. This stuff that was going to happen regardless. Pierce read an ancient treatise? I don't think I've ever seen that word before. The Malus Bestiarium. This bestiary makes an inventory of numerous creatures from the occult world of parallel dimensions. The very nature of knowledge makes it an unholy book. By reading it, Pierce lost some of his sanity. Yes, I did. But there's still the problem where I can't seem to...
Check inventory?
Hospitable dimension where the rarity of food sources keeps it. First off, how the hell does he know all this in this short amount of time? The dimensional shambler comes from a dark... Actually, oh man, I wish I could like auto-tune myself, sound like a Pokedex as I go through this. That'd be hilarious right now. Anyway, the dimensional shambler comes from a dark and inhospitable dimension where the rarity of food sources keeps it in a state of perpetual starvation. This is why it is in a constant state of readiness to travel to other dimensions in order to feed on its inhabitants. Make sure you never weaken the veils of your dimension, otherwise you risk attracting this very dangerous creature. Should this happen, you just have to lay eyes upon it for its being to anchor itself to your dimension and allow it to rip you open with its claws. Extract taken from the... Yeah, so I'm just right. Looking at it is part of the problem.
Makes sense.
Photographs. Hello. Do I have it here?
Diary. Can't read. Wait.
What's that at the bottom?
The key. Looks like maybe.
Or it could be a special type of dagger, handle and all. Shit. Alright, wait for it to pass and see if I can use that door to the right of this thing. Uh-oh.
I can't even touch it. Ah, shit. It still might, remember?
Fair.
Maybe I can use this dagger.
For what, I still don't know yet. But they got closets. The main question is, what the hell commands can I do with this thing? Wait. I might be doing this backwards. Maybe I need to attack the actual painting.
Huh. That is actually a really good idea.
I mean, why not? The weapons were all the way on the other end of the gallery.
That's true. I'd say just sprint for it, but fuck that creature.
Yeah, the odds of that thing being... I'm not being faster than me are way too slim. No, it's not. Okay. Fuck it. It saw me, so... Called it!
Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
Okay, so you have to do it more at once. Which is why
Okay. So...
Getting somewhere.
Yes. Yes, the theory seemed to have been on point. Now, granted, I've already died 3 times by now, but... Of course, had I actually been going through this adventure, I wouldn't have even gotten to this point. I'd have gone back home, quit my job, started buffing up my resume. Fuck this shit!
You obviously got a good talent for it,
Yeah, there's plenty of weapons. It's just a matter of it can hear the glass when it breaks. And I have to go back to stab the painting.
and it might end up waiting for you.
Man, that would fucking suck.
That's it.
Hello, this one's glowing.
Damn it! I have to use a specific dagger.
Bye! Fuck you, don't come again. Pandora, I have a mission for you. I need you to go get a dagger. You have more lives than me. I trusted you with this. The problem is also... I'm thinking it's that 3-pronged one.
What was it?
I think I've actually seen... No, this one with the tentacly one. Didn't we see a dagger just like that at Hawkins' place?
I don't know. I know that there was like 2 different 3-pronged ones.
Yeah. Let's go. Damn it all to frig. Shit. And hope he's not too close behind. That's the big problem there.
Seems like you get a good run from it. So you try.
Yeah, that's the big thing right there. Okay, it's back in here. Truth be told, I think I'm running out of daggers in this half, though.
I mean, even if you do, you still have like 5 cases to go. Maybe more.
Alright, just wait for it to come, go, and try with this one. Yeah, I'm sure at some point there was something that would have given away which dagger would have done it, and I was not paying attention as much as I should have.
It's probably one of the paintings.
Probably. Alright, time to go for broke. I think I expelled almost every dagger on that left side.
Oh, check the next room.
What the hell was that? Maybe I can use this dagger.
Shit.
Okay. Starting to understand why the guy was gouging his own eyes out, though.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
Hey, at least it's not a beholder. It's taking your eyes.
Shit.
Damn it!
Son of a bitch. There's also the other thing to consider. There's oil points in this gallery.
Oh.
Maybe the right dagger will reveal itself if I use the lantern. Which, theoretically, I should be able to do without consequence. This thing doesn't seem to have eyes.
True enough.
Oh shit, I think it found me. I can barely tell if it's left.
Sounds like it's hard. Well, it sounds like him having a panic attack, really.
This dagger looks different.
Alright, without a doubt. Gotcha! Don't know, but he said that it looked different as soon as the light shone on it. Uh-oh. Don't tell me, tell that dumbass. Okay, the whistle worked just as well. Whoa!
What's the matter with you?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Oh, did you?
It's nothing. I think I just drank too much.
Yeah, let's just go with that.
Saying, if you can't tell the difference between reality and fiction, then you're in real trouble.
I ran, screamed, broke a pane of glass. You were in the next room and you didn't hear a thing.
This is a very good question.
If I hadn't heard a thing, I'd still be in the other room. The door was blocked. I got in as soon as I could. I like to look after my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
Interesting. Yeah, about that. Why are you giving me this information?
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I still got things to settle with Irene.
Man, she can keep that shit. I'm out. And all of her problems with, Sarah, like...
If you're lucky. Which I highly doubt.
I'd have gone home days ago by this point.
Man. The moment I saw that painting, I would have said, nope.
The first one that was handed to me in the office, the one with...
in the house.
Which one? There was actually a couple.
Yeah. Let's see.
Because me, it would have happened at the cave paintings. Which, interesting enough, was right before that leap of faith. Or the leap of no return. Ooh, windows broken with blood on the edge.
Somebody broke their way in.
Yeah, definitely, because I didn't have him looking down to show someone breaking out. Which is always more interesting.
Where's the bookseller? Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
Medicine, although one would think that would boost psychology.
Both.
Oh, it's psychology got a boost too?
No, I'd say basically boost both.
An old diary.
Freud.
Diary of the Pastor's Wife, Volume 4. Again, where was Volume 1 and 2? Did I miss them? I thought I've checked every node. Dude, I have no idea. I mean, I'm tempted to have the backgrounds of the thumbnails we use for this game be still images of Stormalong Harbor. Okay? I don't want to know where some stuff is hidden here. Like, this whole island is filthy. Darkwater History by Harry Campbell, Volume 2.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
So that's going to boost occultism. And this is Handbook on Anatomy and Dissection, Book 2. Huh, awesome. Actually, speaking of stats, let's see how we're faring. I got 7 points I can play with now.
Was that the queen?
Look at the white pieces remaining. That has to be the king. That or white's already lost, and this is just someone being a dick rubbing it in the other guy's face. I'm not going to waste too much time on the screen analyzing that board state much further, but I tell you what, if that's not checkmate already, it's damn close. 1-2 turns most. But yeah, black has that game.
What happened here?
Looks like a normal painting until we get to whatever the hell that thing on the left is.
I wonder if that's Pandora's box.
You know, that is a strong possibility.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work. This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
Why is it all green? What was spilled here? More to the point.
What killed all these animals?
Man, there's some not. Hello. Uh-oh. One of those stars is right
What
there.
sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
It's that same shit that the one crazed inmate had.
What?
Wait,
Charles Hawkins?
How do you know this?
What's happening to Hawkins? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
Is that the neck? Did she have a copy of the Necronomicon?
Let's hope not.
Oh,
Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
That hurt me trying to figure out what that was.
Yeah, I know.
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case. Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Oh, this should be fun. Possibly. If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality. Oh, to even be talking like that shows you were in with some bad news. In order that they be recovered and burned. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother if she is still of this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Yeah, you were definitely onto something with Pandora's box. Luckily, I happen to know a few things about Greek mythology, so that should help here. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in this end. If by chance a person, or should I say genius, was to match my... Okay, you stuck-up prick. Was to match my intellect and find the combination safe, I would ask that they deliver its content to the safe, keeping my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. Okay, definitely sure that book was the Necronomicon. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents, that you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you nor to suffer from your actions. And more medicine bumps.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Maybe.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
Hello, what? This key that bears the elder sign is the only one to protect your psyche. Oh, that's what. That's used as the main symbol in the game elder sign. It is in the form of a central. Egyptian antique dealer, which explains the photo of him being in Egypt. Oh, wow.
Arkham editions. Never heard of them. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of them.
Again, everything points to the Necronomicon, since a copy is supposed to be in Arkham Institute. Why is that book not part of the selectable ones?
How many volumes are there in this collection?
I picked up 2 other ones that I can pick up again.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
4.
Key of Solomon.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of them.
Azazoth and Other Horrors. Oh, that's not good.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
6.
Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. How many volumes are there in this collection?
8.
Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions.
3.
Never heard of them.
Didn't see it 4.
A kind of chalice.
If that's the ritual.
I passed by this earlier and couldn't select it for anything. And now I can select.
Things are not looking good.
Hello.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Yep, that would probably be a good idea. But how do I do so? So they're meant to be listening by using a phonograph. It's probably one in that office. Was there one by the chessboard? Ah, no, but here it is. Hey, you were just hidden in the dark ass corner. Let's listen to number 1.
And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them. And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Okay. Oh, good. It's still in here.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
Alright, so that's why there's a crack here. It's for counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first number of the combination is 5.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Alright, the one standing to defend the White Queen, or maybe even including the White Queen itself. Yeah, you're right, that wasn't a king. So, the second number is either 3 or 4, leaning towards 3. And let's check that volume 9 regarding Azathoth.
What did Drake say about this collection?
And they're all single digits. So yeah, the first one is definitely 5. Ah. Five, 3, 9. Got it. And yeah, I'm almost positive. Oh, don't open that shit, you dumbass. Oh man, this kinds of markings, yeah, no doubt in my mind. That has got to be the Necronomicon. Man.
When you get out, I keep pulling you back in.
I know. And the stupid thing is, we've reached the 3-hour point. I'm about to end this episode. which means I'm starting the next one in the fucking Institute again.
At least you made it like 3 chapters? Was the first time chapter 6?
No, I started at chapter 5, I think. So yeah. Yeah, made it 3. I spent a good hour freaking suffering through that maze trying to figure out what was what, but yeah, this sucks.
What can you do? Besides deal with the fact that you just got your ass put back in what's it called? The Institute.
Well, while we're loading for possibly another cutscene, Pandora, say hi to everyone. Say hi. Come on. Come on, say hi to people today. Huh?
She's barely on camera.
Hey. Okay, fine. I'll let him pet you. Go on, have fun. But why the Institute again, man? Why? I swear to God, if I'm getting more shit filled up my arm.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Very well. I'll examine him. "30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Yes, something in his belly. Stay of his limbs where something's very heavy.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is,
Oh,
this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
Nah, I'm looking at examples from Dunwich Horror again. I don't think this dude was ever a human at all.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
Nah, I'm pushing hard with this one.
Suction cups on his fingers. His falling body temperature. His dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
He's no longer human. These are the attributes of an animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Who
Was that a
is
threat?
Ray Colton?
What did he mean?
Heard that
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
I disapprove of Fuller's methods, but his treatments have saved more lives than I can count.
And Mr. Blake? You said yourself he was dying.
I don't know what to think for now. What I'm sure of is that Fuller is hiding something from us. And I need to know what that is before I take a chance exposing him.
And where would you find those? In his office. What if you get caught?
Oh, she'd be killed in a heartbeat.
I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep mum.
Yeah, I'm not playing as Pierce now. Let's see here. Though that name was mildly Fitzroy, Mitchell, Windsor, Hawkins, Marie Coldine. Due to Officer Bradley's female friend who works as... Okay, so this is definitely the woman who helped me out of the Institute before. Alright, we'll pick up from here next time, going through what is obviously something that happened in Marie's past. We're just seeing it Pierce is probably just seeing it through that lens. But yeah, it's late. I'm tired. We've gone through some crazy shit in the past 3 hours, or 3.25 hours. This has been Dreaxzyl with the Game Lounge.
This is Iggy with the Game Lounge.
Thank you for coming by the way. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, check out our Facebook, like, share our uploads, and leave comments somewhere on games you want to see us play in the future. If you go to our physical events, then yeah, drop games you'd like to see us stock for when we start going up again. And Sonic Chronic started uploading some, what was it called, Crosscode?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, but he's not doing commentary on that. You can see that in our videos. I'll catch you guys next week, 8 o'clock Saturday, when I do a part 3 for this. We're out!
Later.
I think it's the share button again.